that giraffe don't look like the lion. They don't hunt. It ain't got nothing to do with what you eat. You think the lion look the way it eat because of what it eat? You think the physique is what, like watch the lion. You think that physique is that because of what it eat? It's not. It's the hunt that make it look like that. It's the hunt. Because every time it get up and it go out, it's got to run. Every time it go out, it's got to jump on my man and boom, bring my man to the ground. And I don't know if you watched it or not, but I promise you, whatever they catch, it ain't just letting them eat it. It's a fight going on. And every time it fight, it gets stronger. Every time it fight, it get more ferocious. Every time it fight, it becomes more of what it is.
Hey, step inside that booth, get loose, knock out a nigga tooth. It's your boy 503 Line. Back at it again with another one, man. Through in the new year with a bang. California, South Central LA in the building, Cali up in here, DB, my brother. Yeah, man, Los Angeles finest. California love already, man. So salute. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? New York in the building, Tay Brown. I see you, Queen. My brother Jay Steele's an odd fella in the building. What's going down with it, big bro?
And y'all know what it is. It's your favorite guy, your most hated odd fella. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to the usual suspects. And of course, the host with the most 503 Line. Salute to the whole LDC. You dig? What we cooking on today, bro?
Man, 2020 Boxing Awards recap, man. We finna get these boys their roses while they here, man. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the truth.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. But first things first, man. You didn't come on last night, so I gotta ask you, what was your thoughts about the whole Ryan Garcia Luke Campbell fight?
It was a good fight. I was entertained, most definitely. I was impressed with Ryan Garcia. I think it's the test that we need to see from him. Definitely. You saw Ryan Garcia go down from I think it was a left hook from Luke Campbell. But what impressed me about Ryan Garcia is that he was seriously hurt. He was able to shake it off and come back and effectively win that round. So it shows me he has some dogs. Salute to my West Side Connect DB in the building. But yeah, I was impressed with his determination, his ability to come back and walk Luke Campbell down. I don't necessarily think he was exposed in the fight because we knew this about Ryan Garcia. He keeps his chin up in the air, waving up in the air like a flag. If he fighting like that against these elite lightweights, that flag's gonna be at half mast. You know, dig? That flag's gonna be at half mast, straight up. So that's a critical flaw that I think can be corrected. He's young enough and he's around the right people, I believe, you know what I mean? Decent training, so-called trainer of the year. I don't necessarily agree with that, but as well as being around Canelo, we see Canelo has slick defense as he's growing and maturing in age and maturing in his career. So I don't think it's far removed to believe that some of Canelo's slickness will rub off on Brian Garcia in the future if they continue to work together as they have. You know what I mean? So what I've seen from Brian Garcia, especially offensively, I'm highly impressed. He has good attributes with his size. You know what I mean? Definitely his size and speed. and he has pop. That left hook to the body, which he totally faked faked Luke Campbell out because Luke Campbell was looking for that up top in the head, and it came down to the body, and it was a wrap. I mean, kudos to Ryan Garcia for punch placement. You know, dig setting that up. He might not know how to box particularly well, but he does know how to pick his punches. You know what I mean? He does throw combinations, and he does have decent hand speed. His footwork's not the greatest, but his balance is definitely above par. You know what I mean? So the future looks great for Ryan Garcia. I don't like the Tank call out or Tank to be next. I think that's just suicide, career suicide going against Tank next. You know what I mean? I don't understand why the WBC awarded him with that interim belt, and you're not going to give, you know what I mean? You're not going to go after Devin Haney next. To me, the natural progression, okay? The natural progression, if you just got the interim WBC lightweight strap, the natural progression is for a fighter to want to be the real champion. And guess what? The real champion is Devin Haney, the WBC lightweight champion. You know, dig? So that should be the next fight. You know what I mean? Not no Tank Davis. If this fight doesn't go through, I'm a mark it up as a duck. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mark it up as a duck. Understand, this is your number one, the number one mandatory, and you're the interim. You're the interim lightweight champion. You got to go for Devin Haney next. All of a sudden, you at the end of the fight trying to put Devin Haney in the friend zone. Nah, my friend. I like what you did in the ring, but outside the ring after the fight wasn't acceptable. That and I make it from all my Jamaican brothers out there. You know what I mean? I want to see that Devin Haney fight next. The WBC needs to put some pressure. They probably won't, but they must order this fight. It makes no sense to have this guy put the belt around his waist and it don't fit. It don't fit. You know what I mean? Pressure this guy to get in the ring there with Devin Haney to make this official. Don't be giving out these janky straps for nothing. Enforce this fight. Order this fight between Devin Haney, the real champ, against the interim title holder, Ryan Garcia. I didn't like that one bit when I saw it. I didn't like the fact that the DAZN commentators were more trying to hype the Tank fight more than Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Y'all need to get your shit together. Where was Devin Haney? He was supposed to be part of the commentating team. He was supposed to be a special guest, and they ended up just putting him in the crowd. You know what I mean? That Namek, you know what I mean? I wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean? All I gotta say, if I'm gonna be the beginning, the initial person to start this campaign, well, damn well, that's how it's gonna be. I want to see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia next. It's only logical. It's the natural progression. That's my take.
Yeah, I agree with you. Send me your email, Coach K, if you want to get on, man, and join the panel. I hear you, bro. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat for everybody coming in, man. Y'all smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? We finna recap 2020, man. I'm trying to wait on some more of the other brothers, see if they gonna pull up, man. But if not, we just gonna rock out me and the Austin. You know what I'm saying? The big R fella. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, man, and I've been thinking about this since last night. Ryan Garcia, man, 135 is wide open. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things can crackle and get popping at 135, man. And so many fights that can be made from Tank Davis to Teofimo to Devin to Ryan to Lomachenko. You still got Verdejo, you got Nakatani, you got Komei. You know what I'm saying? 135 is a great division. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna thug it out, man. You say football, okay? You watching the football games on today? Okay, that's a bet, bro. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to jump on, just shoot your email out there, and you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot you the link, man. But yeah, I want to talk about it right quick before we get into it. Oh. And I was watching the homie Showbiz the Adult, you know what I'm saying? I was watching his live stream early this morning as well as Fanon's stream, you know what I'm saying? I seen Drew Titan and the brothers over there, Batman and Mahari and all them brothers. Salute to them. Salute to Showbiz as well. But Showbiz, he said some very, very interesting things. And it makes sense. Will Floyd give Tank Davis this fight? Will Floyd put Tank Davis in the gauntlet? You know what I'm saying? Now we all know Tank is a monster. He's a beast. We all love Tank Davis, but let's just be real. 2021, we gotta state the facts. You know what I'm saying? Coach K, I know you're a big Tank Davis supporter and a fan of him, and I am as well. We all love Tank Davis. But let's just be honest for a real quick second. Tank Davis, his resume is very, very questionable at lightweight. It's arguably, you could say that Tank Davis has not fought a real lightweight yet. He has not fought a real 130 or 135 pounder. Yes, Leo Santa Cruz was a great win. And all that good stuff. But let's be real. Leo Santa Cruz is a big 126 pounder at best. He's a featherweight, moving up to 130. When you look at the landscape from 130 to 135, it's a bunch of great fighters and young killers at 130 to 135. I mean, you think about Chris Colbert, you think about Shakur Stevenson, who's now at 130. You think about Miguel Burchett, think about Valdez. These are all great fighters. Then you move up, you even go to 135, and you see Devin, you see Nakatani, you see Verdejo, you see Comey. You know what I'm saying? You see Ryan Garcia, you see Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Junior the True say Leo smokes rah. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the thing about it is, will Tank get put in the gauntlet with all these other 135 pounders and real 130 pounders? Leo Santa Cruz at best is a 126 pounder. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and I know brothers don't really feel this, but it's the facts, man. Teofimo Lopez has done the most at lightweight. You know what I'm saying? You look at his resume, you look at Ryan Garcia's resume, you know what I'm saying? They have real lightweights on their resume. You know what I'm saying? Devin, he fought Gamboa, yeah, but let's just be honest. Gamboa, he was a little guy, you know what I'm saying, starting off at 126 featherweight as well. You know what I'm saying? And these are just facts. That's why I say Dev needs to establish himself in 2021. I think the Fortuna fight will tell us a lot about Dev. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis as well. He needs to fight a real 135 pounder or a real 130 pounder. If I'm Tank Davis, man, I'm looking to get in there with Chris Colbert, Shakur Stevenson, Miguel Burchett, Lomachenko. He needs to fight Teofimo, Ryan, Dale. He needs to fight all these guys so we can really know if Tank is the real goods or not. You see Teofimo Lopez. I'm saying one thing about Teofimo, we can call Teofimo a duck all we want to, and we can say he playing the business role with Dale and shit like that. But one thing about Teofimo that you can't deny, man, Teofimo has fought real 135 pounders. He fought Nakatani, beat Nakatani. He's fought Richard Comey, beat Richie Coleman, and he beat Lomachenko. So his resume is solid when it comes to the 135-pound division. We can't say the same about Dev right now. We can't say the same about Tank. I mean, let's just be honest. And with Ryan Garcia getting the win over a solid 135-pounder, I mean, you got to give Ryan his props for that, because Luke is a real 135-pounder. You know, he's been in there with Lomachenko. He's been in there with Linares. You know what I'm saying? And you can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? My brother Supreme Beast Boxer Talk just came in the building. What's going down with it, Preem?
Ain't shit, man. I'm gonna call it in chilling. You know what I'm saying? Chilling in the crib laid up like a big dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, already, man. Well, let me get your thoughts about the fight last night, man, before we get into it, man. Before we recap 2020 and give out these awards and, you know, who we think was the best in 2020. What was your thoughts about the fight last night, man? You said my boy was gonna barely make it out of there alive, man. But you know, he weathered the storm, got dropped, got hurt, and he got up, man, and he closed the show, man. What was your thoughts though, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm not all the way. I'm not gonna say he's not nice, but I'm just not all the way like sold on him, man. The boy got dropped, you know what I'm saying, by Luke Campbell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna skip over that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know people want to see how he faces adversity, but it was the level of opponent that you had to face the adversity with. We can't like turn a blind eye to that. Everybody expected him to just walk through Luke. And you know what I'm saying, he wound up seeing what it feel like to get dropped. I know if it was Devin that happened to, it would be all kind of controversy. It wouldn't be talking about him facing adversity and all that shit. So that's why I feel the way I feel, I guess, when it comes to that part of the fight. But I mean, you know, all in all, Ryan did what he was supposed to do. He hit him with a devastating body shot. I don't think anybody's seen the body shot coming. So I mean, he's showing that he do got a little bit of power. What he gonna have with the other guys? Only time gonna tell, man. Only time gonna tell. I see flat-footedness. I don't see a lot of good head movement, and a lot of good feet work. I don't see that. So that's what I got from all in all from the fight.
I hear that, Cadillac. I hear that. But what's with the whole narrative that all of a sudden Luke Campbell don't have no pop? Because last time I checked, he put Linares on his pockets and he put Lomachenko on his pockets. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy's not no Mike Tyson killer who's just knocking out the murderer's row and shit like that. But he does have a little bit of pop, and he does have enough pop to put you on your back pocket. So I think this is something that, you know what I mean, he in hindsight, Ryan Garcia needed to get knocked down to probably address his defensive flaws. Because if he kept on going through without getting knocked down, he probably go about doing his business the same way with his chin up in the air. He'll probably know now that he needs to address this critical defensive flaw in his game. That's my take.
Yeah, there's no disrespect. I don't want to try to make it like I'm disrespecting Luke Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew he was going to bring toughness. You're going to have some type of dog to face him, no doubt, you know what I'm saying? So there's no disrespect to him, but it's more so looking at Ryan with a different light when I say those things about him getting dropped or whatnot.
Okay, I see you in the building, Junior. He say Tank will kill Ryan. Let's see it, though. Let's see it. Hey, listen. The $1 million question of this whole ordeal, we know Dale won't fight. We know Dale will take that fight next if Ryan and his team is put into a situation where they have to take that fight and Tank ain't available. Okay. But the $1 million question to this is will Tank and Floyd come to agreements to set this fight up next for him? That's the $1 million question, because you know what I'm saying. Floyd is Money Mayweather. He's strategic. he's very, very selective on what he wants to do. They are building Tank up to be a star, right? But Tank ain't going through the gauntlet how Pretty Boy Floyd went through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Ella B, Nostrils, them, they not putting Tank in those situations. So we really gotta ask ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We all love Tank, you know what I'm saying? I like Tank Davis. I think he's one of the best fighters in boxing, but is Tank gonna get put in there with Ryan in the gauntlet at 135? Will Floyd do that? I mean, talk to me, y'all. I mean, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? I mean, what you think about that Cadillac Red, Arthur? I mean, what's up?
I think if I'm Big Floyd right now, I'm salivating at the chance to make this fight. You know what I mean? With Ryan Garcia, we seen we don't know the exact numbers of what happened yesterday, but as I was saying in previous live stream, I believe on Stay Ready's platform, salute to Stay Ready Boston TV. I was talking about the numbers in the press conference and in the weigh-in, and they was high. They was like 27,000 in the weigh-in and whatnot. So Ryan Garcia is generating numbers, is generating interest from the casual boxing fan, from the casual fight fan, just in general. So I think at this time, this would be a great time to make this fight. Two budding superstars on the making, on the come up. We already know. Well, to me, Tank Davis is more established as a star in boxing, but the numbers don't lie with Ryan Garcia. And at the fact, the inside the ring game, we see Ryan Garcia has defensive flaws, and he's not, as Junior the Truth was saying, he's not championship. He's not a championship caliber fighter right now. He's an excellent prospect, but he's not a championship caliber fighter right now. Tank Davis is. You know what I mean? It's time to pick the low hanging fruit, and that's how they move. You know what I mean? Over there at TMT. So to me, the logical move would be to try to target Ryan Garcia while he has all the juice, all the hype, and the man's green. You know what I mean? It's reminiscent of even when you could say when Money May targeted Canelo. You know what I mean? Canelo wasn't, to me, in his full prime. It was just a tad bit green and right for the picking for a guy of Money Mayweather's talents and skill level. Same thing can be said with Tank Davis against Ryan Garcia at both at their stages of their career. Ryan Garcia may be a tad bit green and right for the pickings for killer gorilla like Tank Davis.
Preem, give me your thoughts, bro. What you think?
Sure. I agree with Oscar 100%. I'm gonna keep it funky, man. The question should be the other way around. Is Oscar gonna put his prized possession in the ring with Tank after seeing what happened in that fight? Because I tell you what, if Tank hits you with that left hand, you know what I'm saying, you're not getting up. It ain't gonna be like, oh, I've been knocked down, I got a face adversary. That's it. You done. There's no more getting up. If Tank drop you, you know what I'm saying? If he get his hands on you, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And he just happens to be just like how Luke Campbell was. You know? Look, in my personal opinion, man, he don't have the footwork. He don't got great feet work to be in there fucking with Tank, man. He's too flat-footed. That's man, it's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just right up Tank alley, man. He don't got Oscar need to keep that motherfucker away from him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Oscar more than I'm looking at Floyd. I know Floyd and them ready for the fight tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that that's easy money. It's more or less is Oscar going to set up his last prize possession.
Okay, I see you in the building, B. Junior the Truth say Ra is a solid prospect, not a championship caliber fighter. Not yet. Okay. Junior, he also say Floyd is blocking Tank star power. That's a fact. John Kramer say Ryan Garcia look like a big plate of macaroni and cheese and Tank ready to eat. LOL. Okay. And Junior the Truth say, and that is why we won't see this fight. Ryan is easy money for Tank, bro. Okay. I see you in the building, John Kramer. Salute to you. Ryan Jackson said, I think y'all need to stop talking down on your people and build them up. If Ryan wanted, give it to him. Okay. We're not talking down on them, bro. We just stating the obvious. The obvious is, in my opinion, Floyd has not said nothing. Tank has not said nothing. Oscar and both Ryan Garcia have been very vocal about this fight. Now we have to let me play devil's advocate for a minute, because we gonna always support black fighters and black businesses and black promoters and everything black. We gonna support that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the LDBC is all about. But Tank has not said nothing. Floyd has not said nothing. Nostrils has not said nothing. We don't know what's the next move for Tank. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? They have not came out and said anything. They have not let the fans know anything. You know what I'm saying? Tank has been relatively quiet. I see Tank in Miami training with AB and his team. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. But that's all we've seen from Tank. We have not seen anything else. Tank is the first one to jump on Instagram. He's the first one to jump on Twitter. When Dale was talking shit about him the other day on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gilly the King and Wallow, and he exposed the sparring session. You know what I'm saying? Tank came out the very next day and called him out on it. Okay. The following day, this happened on what, Friday? The following day, Saturday, Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell, calls him out on national TV, on the zone. This was a pay-per-view fight. Some people ordered this fight yesterday on pay-per-view. So I'm not saying a lot of people did, but some people did. You know what I'm saying? The real Ryan Garcia fans that didn't have the zone, they probably ordered this fight on pay-per-view. So this fight was on national TV, and immediately after the fight, he calls out Tank. Ryan Garcia specifically asked the crowd, who do y'all want to see? And the crowd said, Tank, Tank, Tank.
No, they didn't. That ain't happening.
Come on, Preem. Come on, bro.
They didn't do that. He asked him.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, Preem. Stop it.
Stop the cap, bro.
He created that choice. You know what I'm saying? Who y'all want me to see? We want Tank. And then they started saying what he said.
I'm just saying, man. He said the man's name. Say my name. The man. We always on these guys about ducking, and they not calling for the smoke. Ryan Garcia calling for the smoke. That's all I'm saying. He said the man. He said the man's name before the fight. Oscar De La Hoya came on at the press conference and said, I think Ryan walked through Tank. You know what I'm saying? And what Tank say? I think he on that coat. That's all Tank said. He ain't said nothing else. He ain't said, let's set it up. Floyd, you need to call Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd, you need to call Golden Boy. Leonard Ellaby, y'all need to get on the phone with Golden Boy. Because we got to think about this, bro. Think about the logistics of Golden Boy right now. Think about the landscape of Golden Boy. Golden Boy don't have too much to stand on right now, bro. Ryan Garcia is their biggest attraction. They don't have Canelo no more. You know what I'm saying? The best three things, I'm gonna say the best four things. They have right now at Golden Boy is Ryan Garcia, Jaime Munguia, Rashidi Speedy Ellis, and the young homie Tristan Calcrow, and he's still a prospect. That's all Golden Boy have right now.
Wait, Virgil Ortiz ain't over there?
Yeah, I said Virgil Ortiz. I said Ryan, Virgil, Rashidi Speedy Ellis at welterweight, and they got Lil Tristan. You know what I'm saying? And Tristan is still a prospect. That's all I'm saying, man. John Kramer say Oscar ain't stupid. He ain't gonna let Ryan get in there with Tank. From what I saw last night, that's career ending. I respectfully disagree with you, my boy. Ryan Garcia did good yesterday, but he not ready for Tank. He gonna get knocked out. We gotta see it, bro. We gotta see it. A lot of niggas are saying that Tank will beat this boy easy. Well, why ain't Floyd and Tank making a fight? Why ain't they calling Oscar De La Hoya's and Ryan Garcia's bluff right now to make the fight? Why is they not saying anything? Tank Davis hasn't posted nothing. Floyd ain't said nothing about making this fight, bro. And we gotta be honest. They ain't saying nothing. Will Floyd put Tank Davis in the gauntlet? Will he put him in there with Ryan? Will he put him in there with Devin? We got to start holding these guys accountable for their actions, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. They trying to sell us pay-per-view with Tank. I don't want to see another Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Morez. I don't want to see another small guy from 126 coming up to fight Tank. I want to see a real lightweight. I want to see a real 130-pounder, a Chris Colbert, a Shakur Stevenson, a Miguel Burchett, a motherfucking Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko, Devin Haney type guy. I'm just saying, man. Go ahead, Preem. I seen you wanted to say something. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I would say I'm not saying that I don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I think they should set that fight up. I mean, they the top. There's only 4 left at 135, man. So they need to fight each other, man. We need to go ahead and get it in. You know what I'm saying? On some World Boxing Super Series shit, but bigger money grabs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely with that. If he not fighting Tank, he need to be fighting Devin. There's only 1 or 2 motherfuckers, 1 or 3, but we know that they not gonna fuck with Tio or whatnot. So if either Devin or motherfucking Tank, man, you gonna have to fight somebody. I don't want to see no more Fonsecas and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? No more of that. That's done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely still think I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to see that fight. That fight do need to be made. You know what I'm saying? If he's not gonna do that one, he need to fight Dev for sure.
Right on. Let me catch up in this chat, man, and we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty. Junior the Truth say, Oscar, don't listen to Cadillac, he high. Oscar make that Tank fight ASAP. That's a fact, big bro. Big Money say Oscar and them feel like if Ryan loses to Tank, he's still gonna be a star, and that's true. That's why they not tripping, and Ryan gonna get millions. This right here is the highlight of the chat right here. Big Money hit it right on the head, bro. I agree with you 1,000%, Big Money. Even if Tank Davis destroys Ryan, bro, he will still be a star and he will get a bag for that. And that's true. That's 100% true, my boy. You hit it right on the head with that one, Big Money. Ghetto Love say, salute Ryan. Definitely needs to work on his defense and head movement. But we know in boxing, 1 punch can change it all. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And another thing, we have not, listen, I love Tank Davis, bro. I love that Baltimore boy. I love him. That's my guy. But we have never seen Tank take a real punch from a real lightweight. Young boy is a blown up 126 pounder and he's old on his last leg. Leo Santa Cruz is a 126 pounder moving up. Fonseca, Cuellar, come on, man. I mean, shit. like we have not seen Tank get punched by a real lightweight yet. He has not been in there with Chris Colbert. He ain't fought Shakur Stevenson. He ain't fought Miguel Burchett. Okay? He ain't fought Jamal Henry. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fought Dev. He ain't fought Ryan. He ain't fought Lomachenko. He ain't fought Tio. So we gotta see this, man. We gotta start holding these niggas to the flame, bro. You know, this is the Lions Den, man. We got to put these niggas in the Lions Den, straight up. And if Ryan dies, he dies. But guess what? We know that Tank fought a real lightweight. We know that Ryan fought a real threat. You know what I'm saying? A real puncher, a real champion. You know what I'm saying? We need to see that, man. And if Ryan them clout chasing Tank Davis' name and they know they're not finna fight Tank Davis, we gonna say Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy is once again clout chasing. But Floyd and them got to step up to the table and make the fight or call them on their bluff. Tank got to call them on their bluff, man. It got to go both ways. It just can't be one-sided, bro. If Ryan Garcia is clout chasing, we gonna call him out on that. But Tank also needs to step up and say something. Leonard Ellaby. Oh, Tank a star though. Tank a star. Tank a star. Well, you got another young up-and-coming star wanting to smoke, Leonard Ellaby. So what is it gonna be? You gonna give us another Leo Santa Cruz type fight, or you gonna give us a Ryan Garcia type fight? Which one is it? Which one is it? That's all I'm saying, man. Big Money say they gonna make the fight for sure. Junior the Truth say you said it, bro. Rah is the biggest draw at Golden Boy. You think they gonna feed him the Tank? Rah will end up in one of Chris and Snoop Rose houses in West Baltimore dead. Hashtag The Wire. Damn. Put his ass in the dirt. Damn. Hey, if he dies, he dies, bro. I don't give a fuck. I want to see the fight. If he dies, he dies. My boy NBA D Nice in the building. What's going down with it, D Nice? My boy say, what do you want them to say? You see what Oscar and Canelo said after the fight. What do you want them to say? You see what Oscar and Canelo said after the fight. Oscar said that he want to make the fight. That's what he said. I don't know what the fuck Canelo said. I don't give a fuck about what Canelo said. We talking about Ryan Garcia. Canelo got problems at 168 with his mandatory, Billy Joe Saunders, Benavidez, and Caleb Plant. Canelo got his own landscape to cover. We talking about
503. All I know is Canelo was in there looking like a promoter. And then, I mean, in there looking like he could be Ryan Garcia's next promoter.
Facts.
That's all I got to say.
Facts. That's absolute fact, Jack.
They both had that brown. Canelo and Oscar both had the little brown promoter jacket on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was trying to look a little flyer. Them two niggas in the ring. That tension with them two niggas in the ring was hilarious. That shit had me rolling like no bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was something to see, man. But you seen, soon as B-Hop and Oscar got in that ring, nigga, Canelo took that picture and got the fuck out of Dodge, nigga. He wasn't fucking with them niggas. And I'm telling you, see, this is the thing, right? And I'm glad my brother said that, right? They cannot make the same mistake with Ryan Garcia. Why did Canelo leave Golden Boy? Because Oscar De La Hoya was not giving him the fights that he want. Ryan Garcia is a feisty kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He wants these. One thing I believe that Ryan really wants these fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Until proven otherwise, until he's on some other type of time, you know what I'm saying? Until he show me otherwise, I'm a back Ryan and saying that he wants to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now he said he'll fight Dev. He said he'll fight Tank. You know what I'm saying? And I believe him. But if Oscar De La Hoya does not deliver, it's gonna be a Canelo 2.0 in that motherfucker. It's gonna be a Canelo 2.0. And Oscar De La Hoya cannot afford to do that again. Because like I say, if he lose Ryan, then next man up is Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? And Virgil Ortiz is in a sticky situation too, because he at 147, and you got Jerome Bruce Ennis, you know what I'm saying, finna take that division over. When the big fish and Bud, man, you know, get out of 147. So, you know, they're gonna have to stick and move, man. Big Dog Willie say Ryan is the next Earl Spence. Lowland Prophet say Real Talk 100. Big Money say nah, Ryan Garcia want to fight Tank. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you, bro. I agree. I think he want that fight. Listen. We don't know how good Tank Davis is, bro. We know he's a good fighter, but we don't really know how good he is. Now, if he can go in there and stop Ryan Garcia, young, hungry, ambitious, up-and-coming contender with speed and power, and he's a real 135-pounder. He's tall, he's long and rangy. He's a real 135-pounder. That shows me a lot. And on the flip side, you see Ryan Garcia beating up a young Tank Davis, a young gorilla, a young ape that's beating everything up, stopping shit, knocking everything out. I mean, that's why I say that fight is a match made in heaven, bro. My girl say, oh yeah, for shit show, B, for shit show. J.A. Deason say, I don't give a fuck about what these fighters want to do. Show me in the ring. My man, you hit it right on the head, man. That's another good comment, man. I gotta highlight that. Show me in the ring. And that's the only way we gonna know, man, is if these dudes show us in the ring. They got to show us in the ring, and that's the whole purpose of this. I want to see it in the ring. Tank Davis, Floyd, y'all got to say something. TMT Promotions, Money Team, y'all got to say something, man. Y'all looking real suspect out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Okay, my brother MSP, my Heart Nation just slid in the building. What's going down with it, bro?
Man, good morning, brother. How y'all doing today, man?
We cooling, man. Give me your thoughts on the fight real quick from last night, man, so we can get to these awards, man.
Well, I'll tell you this. Ryan Garcia, did what he was supposed to do. He gave, Luke Campbell a good body shot that basically put him on the canvas. What I'm concerned about him is that, I'm sure y'all have already discussed this, but I'll say it. But Ryan Garcia leaves his chin way out in the air too much. He don't move his head a lot. You know what I mean? His footwork is basic. It's just basic. And I think that he's gonna get schooled by both Devin Haney and Tank Davis. If they put him in there in the ring against Tank Davis, he gonna get stretched, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just being straight up with you. Now, listen. I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia don't got hard because he do, but we're talking about skills that pay the bills. And Tank Davis and Devin Haney are matchup nightmares for Ryan Garcia. But the way I saw it was that he basically nailed him shots to the body and started wearing them down. And let me just say this: UK fighters hate body shots. Have y'all noticed that? And when Luke Campbell got hit to the body and went down on the canvas, bro, he turned his back, bro. Like legit, bro. They don't like taking shots to the body, man. So that's how I kind of saw the fight, man. Salute to Ryan Garcia. He did his thing, and he was talking a hell of shit, but it's all smoke screens. You know what I mean? Because listen, I don't believe that Golden Boy is gonna put him out there with Tank Davis at this point. I think they're just playing politics around this, and I think they'll probably move around and stuff like that until they're gonna have no choice but to put him there with the real dogs.
Okay. Let me ask you this: you saying that they playing politics, right? But what game is Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather playing? Because they not saying shit. Is they playing the quiet game? Because they not saying nothing either.
Yeah, I do agree. Which could mean one thing: either the next fight or they're not going to make the fight. It's one of two ways in that situation.
Right. Okay, one of the ones, my UK brother in the building. What's going down with it, bro?
Hey, one of the ones, my brother. Let me tell you something, man. You got to tell your UK fighters to learn how to take body shots, man. They hate getting hit to the body, bro.
Oh man, salute. She say salute to the panel. Salute. She say I saw that. Yeah. J.A. Dixon say Ryan and Dev is a 50-50 fight to me because Dev is going to have to fight and won't be the bigger guy. Yep, that's a fact, bro. UK water is infested with quit. Damn, put his ass in the dirt. Damn. Why y'all doing them UK boys like that,
man? They've been taking knees, man. They the wrong sport. They wanted 20 yards like a touchback or something, man. For real.
God damn. Put his ass in the dirt like Gucci Man said, man. Shit. Yeah. Well, we shall see, man. We shall see. But enough about that, man. We're gonna talk about that, man, in the weeks to come. Hopefully, Tank Davis come out with some good news we can use, man. But let's go ahead and get to these awards real quick, man. I want to do the first one. The fighter of the year for 2020, man. We had a lot of good fighters of the year in 2020. Earl Spence Jr. Let me see, Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. We got Shakur Stevenson out there. Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo. It's a lot of great fighters that could be fighter of the year in 2020, man. It's all about what you base it on, and what's your protocol for fighter of the year, man. But in my personal opinion, my fighter of the year in 2020, it has to go to Teofimo Lopez, man. And I'm gonna tell you why I picked Teofimo Lopez for my fighter of the year in 2020, man. Because Teofimo went through the gauntlet. And I know he on some bullshit right now with the Devin Haney fight. But I will say that out of all of the young boys that's in boxing right now, Teofimo went through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? He fought Coleman, he fought Nakatani, and then he fought Loma and beat Loma in dominant fashion. So to me, that resonates. I think that was a statement, man. Teofimo is still a young up and coming fighter. You know what I'm saying? Still in his early 20s. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's only up for Teofimo Lopez at this point. Like I say, I still think that there's fights to be made with him as far as Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He's only 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? He did this at 23 years old. He beat all these guys. He beat all these great up and coming fighters like Komei Nakatani, and he beat the quote unquote greatest white hype, pound for pound white Jesus, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? He did it in impressive fashion, man. So I'm gonna pass it to the big R fella, man. Who was your fighter of 2020 and why?
I could say Canelo. Um, he could have been on the shelf with litigation issues, but he came out looking clean. Um, out of contract with Golden Boy and secured his number one status at the 168-pound division. But I'm not going with Canelo. Um, I could also go with Tiafimo like you just did, being that he defeated um, a hyped but legitimate fighter in Lomachenko, securing 3 of the belts officially at 23 years old. It wasn't, I would say, a supremely dominant victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. But I'm not going to say Tiafimo. My fighter of the year of 2020 goes to Jamel Charlo in the dig. And I'm going to technically put that victory over Tony Harrison since it was in the the later part of December as a 2020 fight. You know what I mean? Giving him 2 fights in the year 2020. His dominating victory over uh, Jason Rosario, a spectacular but not speaked about uh, knockout punch with the jab to the stomach. It's kind of anticlimactic in a sense, but it was a great knockout of a great or a good champion nonetheless, and Jason Rosario. So I have to put it to Jamel Charlo. He was able to secure himself. I no longer call him Little Charlo. I think he's separated himself from his older brother Jamal. So it's been a big year for Jamel Charlo in that regard. He's doing great with his video production with his YouTube channel, Lions Only, I believe, or Lions and Ringside or whatever it's called. So
Ringside with the Lions.
Ringside, my bad, Ringside with the Lions. So I think Jamel Charlo deserves this award, Fighter of the Year in 2020, being the unified champ at 154, which was one of the hottest divisions in boxing right now.
Yeah, man, I respect that, man. And J.A. Dixon, he rolling with you on the Jamel Charlo tip. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jamel Charlo definitely was my honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? But Jamel Charlo is my favorite fighter. So, you know, everything I think he do is golden and gotta be put up there, you know, at the top tier level. But my brother, my UK brethren, bruh, one of them ones just entered the building, man. What's going down with it, one?
Yeah, what's going down, fellas? What's going down?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. I can't call it, man. Uh, but before we continue on, man, I gotta get your thoughts about your UK brother Lukey, man. What happened to Luke Campbell yesterday, man? He almost brought it back to the UK, bro. What happened?
Okay, listen. Everyone needs to stop acting brand new on this Luke Campbell situation. Luke Campbell has never been a world class fight. He's never won anything. I mean, he's done a couple things at national level in the UK or whatever, but let's not act like he's ever been a champion or anyone's ever considered him as being a serious contender to be a champion or whatever. Luke Ryan Campbell, me I thought about now.
Hey, look, hey,
Ryan Garcia.
one of the ones. Can you turn your mic up a little bit, man? The people say they can barely hear you, man. You're low.
Okay, how about now? Is it any clearer?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, but you is a little low, so kind of turn it up, speak a little bit more into the headphones or the mic. It sounds like you got some headphones or something in. But yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear you though. I can hear you though. Keep on cooking though, man. I'm gonna let you cook, bro.
yeah, no problem. I'm gonna hold the microphone like this. If there's just let me know if it's not clear. But I was just saying that people need to start acting brand new on this Luke Campbell situation, man. This guy has never been he's never been a champion, a world champion. Yeah, he's been all right at domestic level, okay, but no one's ever really considered this guy as being a serious contender or whatever. Luke Campbell's just one of them guys who's been plodding around in the background. Yeah. Listen, the UK, I've been saying this from day one. The UK seems to churn out these guys with this bolt upright British lamppost fighting style. No head movement, torso movement, no lateral movement. The UK's been churning out these type of guys. And I think this is my theory. I think that on a national level, you can go so far with that. But when it comes to the world stage, yeah, you're going to need a little bit more. And, I'm starting to say this ain't a coincidence. I mean, you got AJ, you got Lawrence Okoli, Luke Campbell's a classic example of the British upright lamppost fighting style. Um, who else? Yeah, pretty much most of these UK guys. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Daniel Dubois, there we go. Joe Joyce, you know what I mean? And I don't know whether it's because we don't have enough, good black trainers or something. I don't know. But I actually picked Luke Campbell to win against Ryan Garcia, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Ryan Garcia also fights in the British UK bolt upright lamppost fighting style. No head movement, torso movement, no good footwork. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go with experience over the hype. You know what I mean? And but he did get through. He did get through. And I scored every round to Ryan Garcia, apart from the round that he got knocked down in. Um, and he passed the test. But I think people have already mentioned before on the panel that, yeah, he's going to be food for Haney and Tank. But we've been known this, you know what I mean, ever since them days when Tank was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I will spar you right now. And then Oscar and Golden Girl had to do damage control and say, oh, no, no, well, yeah, it's just banter, yeah, it's not that serious. We ain't trying to do no sparring. Yeah, because your boy ain't ready. Ryan Garcia is food. He's food for Haney and he's food for Tank, but he got the W. Did you see the way that he was celebrating like he won, like he'd won a major title or something like yesterday? Like, 'cause he knew that was a step up in his career or whatnot. But the way he was bouncing around the wing and jumping on his trainers and all of that, and they're carrying him on some like
I don't even want to
suspension.
remember that. I don't even want to remember that.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Like,
raw,
it's
this
like
is a
low
bit
key
much,
looking like soft porn. And all you see
It,
is
it,
Mel Hoya in the background, like, yo, wait, guys, let me jump in.
get me. You're all thinking that Ron Jeremy's gonna pop out or something. You know them way there. But anyway, man. Yeah, listen, I can't. When you lot are talking about these UK fighters, I can't really say nothing because you lot are right. And I've been saying this. I'm done with these UK fighters. And yeah, boy, I don't even know what to say. But yeah, the UK has been catching not only L's, but they've been getting stopped. And I don't see this. I don't see this trend stopping either.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
we got one or two guys. We got one or two guys over here that look promising and stuff. But yeah, man, the UK, man, I'm telling you, until
Oh shit, one of the ones fell out.
In their training camps. Yeah, we're gonna start holding these L's like this, man. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. It is what it is, man. We shall see what the UK has to offer. You know what I'm saying? The problem is Eddie Hearn, Kane say my boy Valentine in the building. B say AJ is very nice in person, very friendly. He will grab and hug you like your family, but needs more in the ring game. Yeah. Lowland say quitters row. Yeah. Yeah.
Quitters row,
It should be called. It should be called UK Quitters Row.
Damn.
That sounds better.
Damn. Abel Mahar, you going real hard on these UK boys, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? God damn, Abel. Shit. Okay. D-Lo say any of those guys versus top 5 opponents or either or I'm ignoring them and watching motherfuckers who fight legit contenders. Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Ryan Jackson say which belt was that Ryan had on? WBC is losing their minds. He had on a WBC intern belt.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay, Mahari, I'm gonna let you have the mic now, man. Who was your fighter of 2020 and why?
Good question. Certainly there are a lot of good candidates on the board there. You know what I mean? I'll say there's two in mind. Obviously, Jermell Charlo is a good selection because avenging the loss to Tony Harrison, but also pulling off a huge victory against Jason Rosario when he basically upset a Julian J. Rob Williams. That's a really good upset, and I think that Jermell is making himself out to be his own man in the 154-pound weight class, and that's why a lot of the fighters don't want no smoke with him. But I'm actually gonna go with Earl Spence Jr. and here's why. That he basically came back from that horrific car accident that many people would have not survived from. And for him to basically come back from that accident and take on a dangerous opponent in Danny Garcia and basically made it look like easy work. You know what I mean? He wasn't up by that much. But the scary part about it is Earl Spence Jr. It only takes about 1 or 2 fights to get back to his full form again. And he's gonna continue to smoke out everybody. Now, whenever he fights against Terrence Crawford remains to be seen. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's going on with them politics there. But whatever it is, I believe that Earl Spence Jr. coming back from that accident and basically beating Danny Garcia was phenomenal in and of itself. So I'm gonna go with Earl Spence Jr. as my 2020 Fighter of the
Year. I respect that, man. I respect it. There's nothing wrong with big fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Earl Spence is a great fighter, man. Nonetheless, man. I wish we would have got more out of Earl Spence this year. I wish he could have fought 2 times, maybe. But yeah, man, to see him come back, beat Danny off a year layoff in the car accident. I have no problem with you picking Earl Spence, man. Yeah, y'all got some good choices so far, man. Like I say, Jermell, EJ, I picked T.O. Let's go to the UK, man. Let's go across the pond with it and see who one of the ones got as his fighter of the year for 2020, man. So one of the ones I'm gonna ask you, bro, what's your thoughts, man? Who you got for your fighter of the year?
Whoa, I'm gonna be
in
boring with
2020,
this.
man, and why?
Okay, I'm gonna be boring with. Okay, you can hear me? All right.
Yeah. You say you're gonna be boring with it. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna be boring with it. To be honest, I don't really have a fighter of the of 2020. I've been in and out of boxing. I haven't been as up to date as the previous years and so forth. I don't feel like there's anyone that I can particularly say is fighter of the year. But I will say that the most impressive win, which perhaps equates to fighter, I'm gonna have to give it to Tio defeating White Jesus. You get me? Car the way that HBO and these other institutional people were overhyping this guy, and yeah, now he got dethroned. He got knocked off of his pedestal that was way up in the clouds. You get me? So I like that performance. It was a great that was a great victory for him. It's a shame it wasn't a brother that could have dethroned White Jesus. But I think that's the most notable win for me of the year. That's for me. I'm not as up to date as on all of the fights that took place in 2020 as you guys are, but that's the most notable win. I don't really feel like Tio was the fighter of the year for me, but that's just the most notable win. I'll say that.
Okay, I agree with you, man. I got Teofimo as my fighter of 2020. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with you on that one. Can they say Eddie had a sweet relationship with Al? Heyman boxers from the UK were learning the cross-Atlantic fight. He ruined it with all snaked his own moves. Can they say Ryan, it's an interim belt. Dillian White has a silver belt. It ain't the real thing. That's a fact. Can't argue with Abel on that. Nah, man. B say ESJ is a machine. I respect that man for sure. ESJ is no joke. Yup, that's a fact. NBA D Nice say, I agree with Jamel Charlo. Yeah, Jamel is also another great is a great pick, man. But let's go ahead and get to the controversial topic of 2020. And that's trainer, man. A lot of people feel like Derrick James was robbed of trainer of the year in 2020. They gave it to Eddie Reynoso. And if y'all don't know who that is, that's Canelo's trainer, Ryan Garcia's trainer. And he also trains Frank Sanchez, a heavyweight. He got Ryan Garcia, little brother, as well, Sean Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So he got a couple fighters he working with besides Canelo. So like I say, man, Eddie Reynoso is a good trainer. I like Eddie. You can't ignore the greatness in Canelo. I think Ryan is up and coming. I think Ryan still got some shit to learn, but it's not gonna happen overnight. And Ryan has not been put in a situation to where he has to use his defense and footwork and lateral movement and all that shit. He ain't been put in a situation. Most fighters don't start making adjustments until they start losing or getting their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So the tail is still out there for that. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of good trainers in boxing, man. Like I say, we got Derrick James, of course, Eddie Reynoso. We still got Freddie Roach out there. Coach K, K Kimura. And a lot of people sleep on Coach K, man. But Coach K has a very, very large stable of fighters. From Shakur Stevenson to Jared Big Baby Anderson. He has Jared Hurd. He has Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley, Duke Reagan. This guy has a plethora of good and up-and-coming fighters. Now, a lot of his fighters ain't on a championship level. I think the only champion so far that he has is Shakur Stevenson. But Coach K is definitely a slept-on trainer in boxing. And trust me, trust and believe, he's going to wake a lot of people up. I'm telling y'all right now, when you see Troy Isley make his pro debut, you see Keyshawn Davis go for the gold. He got Keyshawn big brother, Calvin, who just made his pro debut. I'm telling y'all, man, Coach K will be a force to be reckoned with. Mark my motherfucking words. I'm telling y'all this right now. Jerry Big Baby Anderson, I mean, he got him out, man. He got F.A. Jabba now. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of guys in that Coach K stable, man. And they training right here in my city in Houston, Texas, at the J Prince Boxing Gym. But they Coach K them is originally from Virginia. They're from the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, don't sleep on Coach K. You still got my man's what'd you say?
You said Coach K, zone six coach.
Nah. Coach K Kimura. Not Zone 6. Nah. Not that Coach K. Nah. But Zone 6 the homie though. Like I say, you still got my man's you got Kenny Porter, you got motherfucking you got Ronnie Shields, You know what I'm saying? You got Coach Berry. It's a lot of great trainers out there. Coach Mike Stafford. You know what I'm saying? That do a lot of good things with these guys, and they build these guys up from the ground up too. So you got to take that into consideration. But my main thing, what I like to see from trainers, I like to see trainers who take fighters and not only make them better, but bring other levels of greatness out of fighters, whether it's defensively, offensively, punch placement, accuracy, sitting down on the shots more. You know what I'm saying? I want to see coaches build guys up, man, and make them better. That's my whole thing with it, man. So my trainer of the year for this year, man, it got to go to Derrick James. I mean, Derrick James, you can't ignore what he has done. I mean, shit. Two unified champions in two different weight divisions. I mean, Jamel Charlo is one belt away from being undisputed. Errol Spence Jr. is two belts away. And I mean, it's hard to ignore that, man. I like Teofimo's dad. What Teofimo dad did is undeniable. I mean, he built his son from the ground up since he was a little boy, 8, 9 years old, starting fighting, to now he's 23 and he's a unified champion. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore what Eddie Reynoso did with Canelo. He built Canelo up from the ground up. Canelo turned pro like at 16. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's great, but two unified champions, man. When a coach has two unified champions in a division, bro, that's hard to ignore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Teofimo Pops got Teofimo Jr., you know, the unified belt, man. The unified belt's at 135, but Coach Derrick got two champions with unified belts, okay? For me, man, that's a hands down, that's a no decision. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even have to vote on that. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, man, they keep scrubbing and ignoring Derrick James, man. But we know Derrick James is the real trainer of the year for 2020. With the impressive victory over Rosario. I mean, one thing I love about him is that he makes Charlo better. He makes Errol Spence better with every fight. Errol Spence has multiple layers to his game. He just don't use them. But you see him sometimes in fights where you see Earl can be a boxer. You see Earl can press the action and be a banger with Sean Porter, and he can mix it up with Danny. You know what I'm saying? And you see how Jamel has become a boxer puncher. He can box for shit show, but he's more of a puncher now. He's knocking guys out with body shots. I mean, putting guys in a coma. These guys are hyperventilating when Jamel punches them to the body, to the solar plex. So, I mean, all that is credit to Derrick James, man. So for me, man, I got Derrick James as my trainer of the year for 2020. And I'm going to pass it to my brother Arthur, man. Who do you got for your trainer in 2020 and why, bro?
Yeah, let's see. We got Eddie Reynoso. His stable looks nice. Of course, Canelo in there. We just watched Ryan Garcia yesterday, but there still needs to be adjustments that needs to be made to his game. He also got Frank Sanchez and I believe Andy Ruiz now, but I disagree with him getting the trainer of the year. Of course, to me, it ain't controversial all across the LDBC. I think everybody's been saluting and giving the flowers to Derrick James, being that he has two unified champions, you know what I mean, in his stable that he's brought along. And yeah, you see the picture there. He's one of the few trainers who you can look at over the years, you know what I mean, especially in the year 2020, he's been getting in better shape himself, you know what I mean? So a better shape trainer might be able to relate to the fighters a little bit better. So to me, all in all, Derrick James has had a great year, personally with himself and with his boxing career, being able to lead and strategize and train two unified champions. My pick of trainer of the year for 2020 is most definitely Derrick James.
Yeah, man. Okay. Okay, Mahari, I'm gonna come over to you with it, man. What's your trainer of the year for 2020 and why, man? I'm gonna catch up in this chat, then I'm gonna come to my brother, uh, my man's one of them ones. Go ahead, Abel.
All right, I'll make this quick and sweet. I'm going with Derek James, based on what he was able to do. Not just with Earl Spence, but what he was able to do with Jamel Charlo. What I mean, being able to help out Jamel Charlo, get himself to another level that now makes him one of the most feared fighters at 154. Not just with the success with the Charlos, but also what's been able to do with Earl Spence and coming back from that, like I said, from that horrible accident. What I mean? And now, you got two fighters on your stable that are now, unified champions in their respective divisions. So I'm going with Derek James.
Already. Let me catch up in this chat, man, and I'm gonna come to my brother, one of the ones. Let me see. Oh yeah, he do got Andy Ruiz too, King Palmer. You're absolutely right. Kane say his DJ, Mr. King Palmer say he has Andy Ruiz too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, Andy Ruiz. Yeah, I want to see what Andy Ruiz gonna do, man. Is he gonna make Andy Ruiz better? Is he gonna keep that motherfucker from eating all them Snicker bars and shit and gaining extra 100 pounds and shit? We gonna see, man. Mr. De Niro in the building. He say salute. B say I respect that 503 line, big facts. You appreciate that, B. Ryan Jackson say you got T.O. for fighter of the year because he beat a 15 and one fighter. I blame Gary for this Loma hype. Nah, man, you can't blame Ryan for. I mean, you can't blame Gary for the Loma hype, bro. You gotta blame old media and ESPN and Bob Arum for that. You know what I'm saying? They thought Lomachenko was the best thing since sliced bread. And Abel Mahar can attest to that. He know what I'm talking about. Everybody know what I'm talking about. You can't just say Gary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though he beat Gary at a very young stage, a young starting his career, it's not Gary's fault, man. That's old media and ESPN fault for that Loma hype. And Teofimo came and blowed that shit the fuck up and knocked the train off the tracks. Hype train closed. You know what I'm saying? Reynoso didn't like the Linares fight for Ryan and went away. He knew what he was doing. I thought Linares had got corona or something. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see though, because I haven't seen Linares in the ring in a while. Precision striking. What's up, bro? My boy say, yeah, Derrick James should be trainer of the year, no doubt. And he say Snicker bars, laughing emoji. Yeah, man. I like Andy Ruiz, man. I want to see Andy Ruiz back in that, man. I would like to see a fight between him and Wilder. I think that's still a big fight. I think that would be a good fight for boxing for heavyweights, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Andy Ruiz gonna do. And he got Frank Sanchez, so I think him and Frank Sanchez will be good in sparring. But yeah, one of them ones. What's your thoughts, man? Who is your favorite trainer for 2020, man? What trainer do you like? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let me get the mic. Yeah, I mean, once again, 503. There's no one that really stands out for me to say, yeah, trainer of the year and all of that. But
No, what about Bomac? Bomac, that's your boy.
Yeah, Omaha all day, Team Bud Crawford, you know what I mean? But no, I'm saying I'm Team Crawford, right? But I don't respect, it is what it is. We're trying to get fights and, not Kell Brook, what's his name again? Oh, sorry, Kell Brook, yeah, Kell Brook, Bud did what he had to do and all of that. It is what it is. He got the win, it's not like it was, oh shit, it was a 50-50 fight or Bud wasn't supposed to win that fight and he came through. Everybody knew roughly what was going to happen, right? So there ain't no need to hype that thing up. Same with Danny Garcia on your Spence side. But yeah, man, I'm saying that there's no one that really stands out for me, if I'm honest with you. There's been some interesting fights, some good victories for a lot of guys, but I just really don't have no one that's standing out. Let's head and shoulders above everyone else.
Mm, okay, my boy, one of them ones say he ain't impressed. Y'all gotta show him more, goddamn me.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, man. But like I say, you can't even listen. Any trainer that takes a fighter and builds them from the ground up, bro, and they become a champion, while they still with this trainer, I mean, you can't ignore that. You can't ignore Bomac. Bomac is another good trainer that gets slept on too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no doubt, no doubt. I'm
Um,
not saying that they're not good trainers. Of course, I respect Bomac and a lot of these trainers out here,
yeah.
but I'm just saying, you know, but Bomac, I've had pre-existing respect for Bomac, but we're talking about 2020. Yeah, no one really
Mm.
stands out to me. No one really stands out.
Okay, I respect that. My boy say it's true boxing talk fault, and he called that man White Jesus. Yeah, man. J.A. Dixon say, yeah, you're right. Lenores did get corona, but so did Luke. Yeah, he did, man. I don't know what's going on with Lenores, bro. We haven't heard from anything about from the Lenores as of late. And they say, yep, I agree. Wilder versus Andy Ruiz will be dynamite. Mahar say, hey, Mr. De Niro, I know why you think I know why you think I get on Black Fight Fans TV ass on the white Jesus garbage. LOL. I could just hear Abel laughing as he writing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing his little gremlin laugh.
Hey. Keep the rhetoric of Junior the Truth out your voice. You understand? I'm gonna get on his ass. Trust me.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys crazy, man. But nah, you're right though. You're right though, Abel. You're right though. That's why every time you get on black ass, I don't say nothing. Pause. I let you have it, brother. And
Yeah,
boy,
pause.
yeah, I mean, yeah, man. It's funny, man. Y'all gotta go watch it, man. If y'all have not watched the live stream what Black did with when Lomachenko lost that night, man, go watch that, bro.
Oh, it was so beautiful, man. It was the
Oh,
best
what
night.
happened?
I'll tell you
Oh,
what,
okay.
that was the best night of the year for me when Lomachenko lost. And then afterwards, the next night, when Boxiana had that awesome shirt. Man, that made my weekend, man. I was so happy that weekend.
I know it, man. Now, one of the ones we talking about the live stream Black did when Lomachenko lost against Teofimo, man. You gotta go watch it, bro. He had a whole funeral for Lomachenko. It was funny. It was real funny.
I'm sorry, 503. I don't mean to interrupt, but Junior was at it again. He's basically saying that I laugh like a fucking weasel. Well, what do you sound like, Junior the Truth? You sound like fucking Elmo on crack when you laugh, bro. And then you start coughing and shit when you basically started laughing so hard, bro. Jeez, man.
Mmm. Mmm. I sent you the link, Junior. So if you want the schmizzo, you know what to do. That's all I'm gonna say. He said Abel Mahari laughs like a fucking weasel. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I told you. I'm
Damn.
telling you, man. Junior, man. He trying to crack me. He trying to crack on my dog frame of mind. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, man. Kane say that was classic. I watched it twice. That stream was funny. Yeah, it was, man. It was, man. It was, man. We all know Black Fight fan love White Jesus, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a sight to see. I love when Lomachenko lose. Oh man, it be the funniest shit, man. I see you in the building, K Blaze. Salute to you, King. Salute. All right, man. Let's keep it moving, man, because I don't want to be on too much more longer. Uh, I want to let somebody else come in and get some of this action. I know my brother R fella going live later. I don't know if they really going on, but yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Prospect of 2020, man. There's a lot of great prospects this year, man. When you look at it, man, one of my favorite prospects was Sebastian Frandor, um, Edgar Berlanga. I like Joey Spencer, and I like this kid. I like this Vito kid too. You know what I'm saying? Vito Miklic Jr., you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, for me though, my favorite prospect of 2020, man, I gotta give it to Edgar Berlanga, man. You know what I'm saying? Edgar was one of those fighters that won me over in 2020. Just with the vicious knockout power, the vicious knockout streak. I mean, you can't ignore Edgar Berlanga this year, man. When it comes to prospect of the year, man. And he won prospect, from a lot of different platforms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This kid is a force to be reckoned with. New York definitely is on the up and up with this kid right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody they put in front of him, he's knocked them out. Ain't made it out of the first round. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, you gotta respect what this boy is doing, man. I mean, just the knockouts, man. Like you can't ignore this shit, bro. Like the kid is a fucking monster, like he say. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see this boy back in the ring, and hopefully he can move up from prospect level to contender level in 2021. A lot of big things gonna be popping in 2021, and like I say, he had 160 gate as well. It's some good fighters, some nice fights he can make at 168. I think that's a good division to be in. From 160 to 168 to 175 is always a good division. So we shall see, man. But yeah, my prospect of the year for 2020 is Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? All fella, man, let me get your thoughts, man. Who's your prospect of the year in 2020 and why?
It was a slow type of year in boxing, but it was kind of like the year to watch prospects come up. Edgar Berlanga, he was active, you know what I mean, in this 2020 year, active in the bubble fights, but to be real, he wasn't fighting nobody. You know what I mean? He wasn't fighting uh, real top grade opposition. Of course, he's a prospect on a come up, but at the same time, I wasn't feeling the level of competition that he was fighting. You know what I mean? But honorable mention to Edgar Berlanga. You know what I mean? I know we got people saying Big Baby Anderson is a prospect of the year, but to me, Tony Yoka is superior to what Big Baby's done this year. You know what I mean? Fighting competition like Christian Hammer to decision and knocking out Michael Wallace, you know what I mean, in 2020. But he also headlining his own cards, you know what I mean, over there in France. But he's not my prospect of the year. My prospect of the year is a guy that we never heard about in 2019. In 2020, he's already the interim WBA champion. Uh, my prospect of the year is David Morrell Jr. in the 168 division. In 2020, he's been able to fight, headline two fights, I believe, on Fox. You know what I mean? Headline two fights on Fox, one securing the interim WBA championship against undefeated opponent in Lennox Allen. You know what I mean? Who's a decent fringe contender himself. And then recently, I believe last week on Boxing Day, he spectacularly stopped another type of gatekeeper, fringe contender type opponent in Mike Gravonsky. Once again, both fights he headlined on Fox, millions of viewers watching my guy, my prospect of the year in 2020, David Morrell Jr.
David Morrell Jr. Okay, I feel that. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the building, Thomas Moreland. Can they say Fundora? Yeah, I like Fundora. I like Sebastian Fundora. You better stay the fuck away from Jamel. Um, what's that kid's name at 154? He's like 6'6". Yeah, we talking about for Fundora. Big Baby Anderson. Oh yeah, you can't forget about Big Baby Anderson. I think Big Baby gonna win it this year. I think Big Baby gonna win it this year in 2021. Mr. De Niro say we shall see 503 is different when they swinging back. Yeah, for shit show. For shit show. That Yoko fight against Hammer was extra weak. Damn. NBA D Night say Boost Enos. I don't think Boost Enos is a prospect no more. I think Boost Enos is a contender. And we're gonna get to that next. Yoka still has PED issues. Damn. Damn. Okay. Mahar Nation Sports Podcast, man. Give me your prospect of 2020 and why, little bro.
Well, my mind's not too big on the prospects, but if there's one prospect that did get my attention, I would say I go with Chris Colbert. I think that Chris Colbert is going to be a big problem for, Shakur Stevenson and them guys at was he at 122, 128?
Nah, 130.
Was that?
130. Yeah, 130.
130. Yeah. So, okay. I think I have Chris Colbert, as my prospect of the year because, his style to me reminds me somewhat of Bernard Hopkins. The style that you basically learn from the prisons back in the day. He kind of gives me that reminder of that. The old executioner when he was young, when he was strong, and when he basically had that had that excellent defense and that slickness to him, but the ability to basically get in there and fight tooth and nail when he has to. You know what I mean? I like Chris Colbert in that. I think him and Shakur Stevenson is going to be a future fight at 130 when they do meet up with each other. And I would have to favor, Chris Colbert to beat Shakur Stevenson.
Okay, Chris Cole. Chris Cole, is another one, man. But I think Chris Colbert is a contender because he do got the WBA interim belt as well. But if y'all have not watched his fight with Jaime Everello, man, that was a good fight. He beat the brakes off that kid, and he did it in Beehive style. You know what I'm saying? Real close in a blender, gritty type fight. I mean, this kid got it all. He got the defense, the head movement, the power is coming, the speed, the reflexes. I mean, shit. It's hard to it's hard not to go pick against Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ride with the homie, man. You gotta ride with the homie, and I like Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? He definitely an up and coming contender / prospect if you want to say he's still at prospect level. But yeah, I like Chris Colbert for shit show. And the kid got his mindset is right. I like his mindset, his mentality. But yeah, I think big things is popping off for Chris Colbert in 2021, and we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Chris Colbert prime time, man. Y'all follow him on social media, man. Good fighter, real good fighter. One of the ones, man. Let me get your thoughts. Do you have a prospect that you like in 2020? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Oh, yeah, that's a tricky one still because as I say, 2020 has been a very interesting year. I've been up on the boxing, like 2019 and 18 and so forth. So I was thinking, can I dredge over some of my prospects from 19 to 20? And I can't because a lot of these guys are contenders now. You know what I'm saying? Stevenson, Haney. You know what I'm saying? Ennis. Yeah, Ennis. Just want to touch on him real quick. I see him more like as a contender now, but at the same time, this guy's got 25 to 26 fights. He really, and I mean really, needs to at least fight a B-level competition in this diva division. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's getting on. He's ready, right? We've seen him style on dudes and look good and all the fancy stuff. And I've been bigging this guy up for a good couple years. but we need to see something tangible. You know what I mean? He needs to get in there with someone like Broner, easy work in my opinion. But Danny Garcia, one of these guys, any one of these guys, man, who gas? Let's see him actually step up against someone who's been in the division for a while. You know what I mean? But I don't have anyone to mind. There's some UK guys. I don't know if he's even worth a mention here on your show. There's a guy called I'll mention him anyway. There's a guy called Harlem Eubank. Yeah. He's still at the Uber driver phase of his career, you know what I mean? But he's one UK guy. One of them ones is always getting on these UK guys, about this lamppost fighting style, right? I coined the phrase, that's me. One of them ones media, you see me, right? But and I keep it real. But this guy, Harlem Eubank, yeah. Nah, he looks real good. He looks good. He's got the head movement, the torso, the speed, the power, all of that. But once again, he's going to need to prove himself. He's got a long way to go, and he's got to go through the right channels. Another guy I think you guys are a bit more familiar with is what's the better from Croydon? What's his name again? Boatsy, I don't think he's a prospect. I think on the domestic circuit in the UK, he's doing all right. Another one finally that I can put out there is a guy called Fabio Wardley. Right now, Oddfella put me on this, Donny, I think a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. I ain't know nothing about this guy. He's from Ipswich, and he looks good. We're just gonna have to see. You can't, when it comes to UK fighters, basically you can't trust these guys. You know what I mean? Until they actually prove themselves, you can't trust these guys. But these, they're looking all right. They're looking all right. But prospect of the year, once again, I'm sorry, man. There is no one. Once again, there's no one that I can say really stands out. That I can say I'm standing on these guys. They're going to be future world champions, like I did in 2019. I had a whole bunch of them. I had at least 6, 7 of them. You know what I mean? But 2020, no one really stands. But no one's really got their head above water for me. So it's like that.
Really, man. I got one more category, man, and we gonna get up out of here, man. Knockout of the year, man. Knockout of the year in 2020, man. It was a lot of good knockouts in 2020, man. I know boxing was kind of fucked up, man, but we still got some good ones in 2020, man. Like I say, you could go to the Charlo knockout. You could go to the Tank Davis knockout. I mean, shit, you can go to the Dillian White, Povetkin knockout. I mean, it was just so many good knockouts this year, man. So many to choose from, man. And I thought long and hard about this one, man. But for me, man, I gotta go with Charlo, bro. I gotta go with my boy Jamil. His knockout against Rosario, man, was phenomenal. If y'all haven't seen that one, man, that one was a great knockout, man. Even though it was kind of it was simple how he did it, man, but the effect of that was just phenomenal with the after effect of that punch. I mean, he left Rosario in convulsions. Like, I thought the kid was dead for a minute. Not even much gonna lie, y'all. I thought something was wrong with the dude. And that's why we say, man, Derrick James has gotten him better. I've never seen Charlo do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. But like I say, Tank Davis is a good one versus Leo Santa Cruz. He definitely put Leo to sleep. Povetkin put Dillian White as motherfucking me notice with that was that an uppercut or a left hook that Dillian White hit Povetkin. Povetkin hit Dillian White with. But yeah, man, this one right here though, man, the Charlo one. This dude was like he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this one right here for me, man, is just great. You know what I'm saying? This dude was fucked up. Just look at him. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Rosario, I've never seen Rosario get hit like that before. I never seen anybody get hit like that before and make those type of reactions, to a body shot. But these guys are bringing back, some of these fighters are bringing back that old school style, man. You know what I'm saying? Knocking guys out with the body shots. We seen Earl Spence do it. We see Charlo do it. We see Ryan Garcia did it to Luke Campbell last night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to give credit what credit is due, man. My knockout of the year goes to Jermell Charlo Rosario. Unification, all the belts except for one. You can't ignore that, man. But I'm gonna let my brother Fella have it, man. What was your knockout of the year for 2020, bro?
Yeah, that was a great knockout. Double jab, and then second jab to the body. Beautiful knockout. But that's not my knockout of the year. We also seen Tank Davis land that beautiful uppercut on Leah Santa Cruz. Beautiful folded Leah Santa Cruz, and had him totally unconscious. For the duration. But that's not my knockout of the year. My knockout of the year to me goes to Alexander Povetkin against Dillian White with the misdirection with that uppercut that looked like it was gonna go to the body, but redirected into an uppercut, knocking out Dillian White. This is during a time where we're going through a lull in boxing. All we were getting was, mediocre bubble fights from Top Rank. And this was kind of like the first meaningful fight, from the first lockdown, the pandemic lockdown. And not only because it was Dillian White getting knocked out in the Garden, but the unexpected, the unpredictability of it. I remember in that fight, Dillian White was actually doing some good work, and winning the fight against Alexander Povetkin. I think Povetkin was down twice in that fight. Then having Povetkin come back to absolutely flatten Dillian White in the Garden, to me, was the KO of 2020. Most definitely appreciate it. Salute to Alexander Povetkin once again. But yeah, that's my knockout of the year, Alexander Povetkin.
Okay, Abel, it's on you, my guy. Knockout of the year for 2020 and why, bro?
Well, Fella took the words right out of my mouth when it came to Alexander Povetkin, you know what I mean? Because I hate Dillian White's fucking guts, and I will always watch him get knocked out every single day. Anytime when I feel, bored or something like that, all I gotta do is pop up, Dillian White getting his head stretched, and it will make me feel much better because that dude is a piece of shit. Fuck him. But to stick to the question at hand here, I'm going to go with Mr. Jermell Charlo, knocking out Jason Rosario. I think that, what I saw in the fight was something that, what we expected out of, Jermell Charlo, but he took it to another level. And, coming into that fight, I think there were some people that felt like, that Jermell Charlo, still hasn't, learned his lesson, from, the fights that he had with Tony Harrison. I disagree with that. But when he got into the ring against a guy like Jason Rosario and basically got in there and stretched him out, that let me know right then and there that this boy is not to be fucked with. So I'm going with Jermell Charlo knocking out Jason Rosario in the 8th round of their fight. It was a great knockout. But I will say this: I felt real good when Leo Santa Cruz got his comeuppance, because that's what you get for ducking Guillermo Riggin down all these years. You low life motherfucker.
Mr. De Niro say, is he from across the pond? Them UK fighters need alkaline water. They've been drinking quick juice lately. Leo did die. Got to give it to Tank. Okay. I'm going with Tank because he was doubted so much about making weight and fighting. An active guy like Leo at 130. Leo woke up missing his shoes. Damn. All right. One of the ones, man. Give me a good knockout of the year, bro. I know you seen somebody get stretched this year, man. Give me some, man.
All right, you guys have seen the film Boys in the Hood. You know when the little youths are like, hey, you want to see a dead body? You want to see a dead body? Yo, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the way that Dylan White got laid out. You know what I'm saying, Star? Shotgun. That's what you heard. Shotgun. He was dead. That dude was dead. I said, yo, my guy. Hey, listen. I don't even like Dylan White, to be honest with you. I don't like him. Partly because he cost me some money when his cheating ass was juicing against what was that Colombian guy's name? Rivas. Yeah. Cost me money. How the fuck is Dylan White going 12 rounds without breaking a sweat? You know what I mean? When does he ever do that? Anyway, yo, that knockout there, now that is a quintessential knockout right there, Star. Yo, Povetkin came right up the middle, pause, and he was lights out from the moment his glove made contact with his face. Yeah, he was gone, G. He was gone, dead. You know what I'm saying? That is the most iconic knockout of the year for me. I really ain't got no more to say than you know what I mean. Sometimes I go back just to watch that knockout. Like, this is how you do it. Not no TKO business. I'm talking my man is dead. Dead. Like that.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful knockout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Well, we gonna end it off just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. But like I say, I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. I'm gonna let some of the other brothers go live. Like I say, I know All Fella is going live later. I don't know if Stay Ready going on, man. I don't know if Abel going on, but let me get some last words from y'all. Abel, let me get your last, man, and let the people know what you got going, bro.
Man, thanks for allowing me to come on, chop it up with you guys. I'll start doing some videos, during the day, and then start putting them out, this week, man, because I got the week off now from work. I'm on paid time off, so I'm gonna try to put some videos up there, guys. And I got a little something for you guys for when it comes to the NBA this year, man. So it's been kind of wild this week, man, and that just is what it is, though, man. But I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Already one of the ones. Let me get some last from you, my boy.
Indeed. Big up the whole family. You get me, man. Like, stay ready, reach and everyone else. You know what I mean? I'll try and come through as and when I can. This year or last year, should we say? It's been crazy. It's been crazy for everyone, and I haven't been able to get on as many live streams as possible. But when I can, I'll come through. If not, at the worst case, you know me, I'll be in the comment section and that, listening to the views and opinions. You know what I mean? But yeah, I miss them days of the old sparring sessions. Oddfella, where you at? Where you at, family? You know what I mean? We used to go back and forth sparring. But yeah, man, it's your boy, one of them ones. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.
Already, Fella, close this out, bro.
10 o'clock UK time, one of them ones. I will be going live, so make sure you on the Odd Fellas channel, the War Report. We will be doing the weigh-in between Killer King Furious from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, against Cadillac Red of Supreme Beast Boxing Talk from Rain City, Virginia, USA. They will be doing the digital face-off and the weigh-in. Rhymes will be weighed, you know what I mean, at 5 p.m. Eastern time, 10 p.m. East UK time. It's going down. So make sure you're in the building. Subscribe to the Odd Fella. You know what I mean? It's going down live in the War Report once again in about 2 hours and a half. It's going down. Killer King Furious versus Cadillac Red. The weigh-in. Rhymes will be weighed. We're actually going to do the coin flip to see who's going to go first next week for the official battle, the 3-round rap battle between Killer King Furious and Cadillac Red. It's going down. So once again, 5 p.m. Salute to 503 Lion, you know what I mean, for always opening up the platform. Great boxing talk, you know what I mean, great discussions. We did our year-end award show, you know what I mean. Let's see what's in store for 2021. It's going down. It's your favorite yet your most hated Odd Fella. Salute to the whole panel. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to the whole LDBC. And I'm Gizon.
Already. And it's just like that, man. We'll be back tomorrow on the First Thing Smoking. Early morning hunch. Y'all check me out. I'll be live at 5, you know what I'm saying, AM, man. We're going to get it in. And we're going to keep dropping these videos. Be on the lookout for more content, man. And just like that, we get on. Be sure to tune in to my brother, Odd Fella channel later on today. The weigh-ins, you know what I'm saying, Cadillac Red, King Killer Furies, rap battle coming real soon, man. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait till the battle. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that, man. It's time for real, and we get on. Peace.
Why the giraffe don't look like the lion? They don't hunt. It ain't got nothing to do with what you eat. You think the lion look the way it eat because of what it eat? You think the physique is what, like watch the lion. You think that physique is that because of what it eat? It's not. It's the hunt that make it look like that. It's the hunt. Because every time it get up and it go out, it's got to run. Every time it go out, it's got to jump on my man and boom, bring my man to the ground. And I don't know if you watched it or not, but I promise you, whatever they catch, it ain't just letting them eat it. It's a fight going on. And every time it fight, it gets stronger. Every time it fight,